unboxing, quote unquote, of a new tarot deck that I just bought. And they left a note. First off, here's the tarot deck. Oh my gosh. Love it. It says, thank you for supporting our small business. If you feel inclined, please consider leaving a review. It really helps. Best wishes. Okay. I will definitely do that. So this is the deck. And I'm gonna take it out real quick here. Oh, this is so cool. I always try to look for decks that are different than anything I have. I mean, I'm sure everybody does that, but like unique, you know what I mean? I don't like to get the typical standard decks that are out there. I like to look for stuff that I haven't seen before, or, you know, stuff that I haven't seen other readers use. So this is what this looks like. Here's the front, and then of course the Fool here, which is the first card in the deck, if you did not know. Ooh, wow. Okay, so taking it out, this is what the back looks like. This is what this looks like. And I'm definitely going to be doing a tarot reading later this evening with this deck. I'm going to be doing a Cancer reading. So stay tuned for that. And I'm also going to do a collective reading. So I'm going to do both Cancer and a collective reading later today, because I have not. Okay. Oh, damn. Look at it. Look at how this looks. I got to show you. Here's the first three cards. High Priestess, Fool, Magician, Gemini, Pisces, and Aries energy. And then we have the Emperor and the Empress, Libra, Taurus, and Aries energy. Again, look at how this High Priestess looks. So it's like a pastel version of the Rider-Waite deck, and this is my favorite version of the tarot. Like, I don't like to do, I don't know, those decks where people make up their own meanings and like create their own pictures and stuff like that. I don't like that. I like the energy of the original Rider-Waite, because there's meaning and symbolism and purpose behind it. That's why. So it gives off a different kind of energy. Damn. So yeah, it's like all these like bright colors. Judgment, World. Yeah. So this is a cool deck. I like this. Okay. Yeah, it's like pastel. And then I've got another deck coming next week that is like pink, because of course I love pink. One of my favorite colors. This deck seems to have a lot of like turquoise in it. But yeah, that's the deck. So I'm definitely gonna be back later to do a reading with the deck. I was gonna go outside, but obviously you see how that is. But yeah, I mean, I'll show you the King and Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. It almost looks like they inverted the cards, but it's supposed to be pastel, which I think it looks kind of pastel-ish. It's cool. I kind of like it. Yeah. So yeah, that's the deck. And then what the fuck? Lipstick? Okay, you guys, if something happens, okay. I was gonna say, if something happens, this person's license plate is lipstick. Because this person stopped right next to me and they have tinted windows, and then they beeped, and then I realized there were geese in the road. That's an interesting license plate. But yeah, you guys, so this is my new deck, and like I said, got another one coming next week. Reasonable tarot deck, my bad. Reasonable tarot deck prices, I would say, are around, I mean, not saying you're gonna find this all the time, because if you go on like Etsy or if you go online, people make their own tarot decks and then they tend to be, you know, they tend to sometimes overprice them or price gouge. Like I've seen people try to sell tarot decks for like 80, 90 bucks, and it's like, that's, unless you literally hand painted it, which sometimes I have seen that, of course, like, makes sense that you would sell it for that much because it's art. And that's why I love different tarot decks and getting different tarot decks, because it's art to me, and I love art. And just looking at different things like that. So, and I collect tarot decks as well. So, and every tarot deck has a different energy to it. So that's the other thing. That's why people are like, why do you need so many tarot decks? It's like, well, every tarot deck has a different energy to it, and then tarot decks, they get worn out over time. So like, it'll get to the point where it's kind of hard to like use them literally. So, but yeah, so this is the newest edition here. And Lovers, Twin Flame, Gemini energy on the front of it. But yeah, it's really the classic 1909 tarot. Add a touch of brightness to your readings with this colorful twist on the classic 1909 tarot. Perfect for all readers, it offers a fresh, uplifting aesthetic while preserving the timeless wisdom of tarot. That's cool. So yeah, and I really like the orangish salmon kind of like vibe going on with that pastel pinkish orange. So yeah, I'll definitely show you guys the other deck when it comes, and then stay tuned because I'm for sure gonna get on here in like a couple hours and do a couple readings.